Welcome. My name is Jordan, and this is the Jordan Steffen Show. This is the first of many videos where I will be talking to you about upping your game in all areas of life. And the first topic I wanted to cover was cooking. So cooking is a fairly important skill that, for whatever reason, my generation has pretty much lost. It's a lost art. No one seems to cook anymore. They rely on other cooks, at restaurants and fast food. But ask them to cook a meal and they're lost. So I want to break it down into the basics and help you cook your first thing. Easiest way that I know to get into cooking is to get yourself a cast iron pan. Now there's all kinds out there on the market. This is a Dutch oven that turns into a saute pan and a pot, and there's also the grill pans with the grill lines. I don't know, yeah, raised ridges to allow you to grill. But I would just start out with a basic frying pan. This one's 10 inches, I think. You can get 10 or 12 inches. Cast iron, probably, if you're in the United States, it's going to be the Lodge brand. They actually make them here in the United States. It's just a hunk of cast iron, and it comes seasoned from the factory, which means it's got a slightly glossy appearance and a slightly non-stick surface, and that improves over time, which is the awesome thing about cast iron. They get better with use. They become more non-stick the more you use them. But an important thing you should know about cast iron is you never wash them with soap. You can rinse them, you can scrub them with a scrub brush. If you get real stuck on food, you can put some water in it and then boil it on the stove top and then scrub it to really loosen that up. But you don't want to use soap. Soap will ruin the finish. But if you do use soap, or you get a used pan from a rummage sale or something like that, there is a way to restore them yourself, and that's also what makes cast iron so nice. It's virtually indestructible, and you can fix it yourself if you do destruct it. So, and basically all that involves is taking some vegetable oil, soybean oil or canola oil, grapeseed oil. Some people even use like flaxseed oil. But you just want to rub a thin coating on there and put it upside down in your oven so that the oil can drip out, so it's not pooled in the bottom, and bake it at like 350 for an hour, and that'll build a nice seasoning layer on it. Probably want to do this with the windows open or with some nice ventilation, because it will burn off some of the oil, and so you'll get fumes in the house. Same if you've ever burnt oil on the stove top in a pan. It's just not the best thing in the world to breathe in, so you've been warned. That kind of intro to cast iron. They retain heat very, very well, so if you heat them up, they will stay at that temperature. When you put a cold piece of product in them, such as a steak, it won't drop the temperature of the pan, so it'll allow you to get a really nice sear. Homework for today: get one of these if you don't already have one, and then you'll be ready to do, I'd say, like 85% of all cooking tasks. And maybe next time I'll do a little video on searing a piece of meat, or vegetables if you're vegetarian. But until next time, enjoy.